So why even come up to me, like, you feel me?
Yeah.
And he wasn't even, like, in the right state of mind anyway. So.
He owes a bunch of gambling debts. Floyd, okay? And he tried to plant fake news out here saying that he was in downtown LA giving out money, and then he was at the, what do you call it, the basketball game. This is Floyd in Dubai. Yeah,
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. A lot of people don't know what Floyd, everything that Floyd said right there, the chrome heart bed, the Maybach, the Lloyd, that was all in my post.
In a saga that has roiled both the sports and
What happens when the richest boxer alive starts running from the law? When the man known as Money finds himself being hunted by federal agents, it forces us to ask, was the wealth ever real, or was it all smoke and mirrors? Floyd Mayweather, the self-proclaimed king of cash, is now at the center of a financial firestorm that even his billion-dollar image might not be able to dodge. Because while fans saw the flashy posts, the diamond chains, and the endless jets behind the scenes, Mayweather's world was collapsing. Late last night, CNN released shocking footage showing Floyd Mayweather departing the country in his private jet, mere hours after Homeland Security raided not one, but two of his homes in Miami and Las Vegas. These weren't just routine checks. These were targeted federal raids backed by a growing mountain of evidence that Mayweather has been knee-deep in fraudulent activity for years. From fake ownership certificates to shady endorsement deals, agents left his mansions with boxes of documents, high-end jewelry, and a long list of questions. But one thing was missing. The man himself, Floyd Mayweather, had already vanished. Sources say Mayweather owes an insane amount of money, millions in back taxes, debts to luxury car dealerships. Across the US, unpaid invoices from jewelers and fashion houses. And here's where it gets worse. Some of those properties he claimed to own? Investigators now believe many were backed by forged documents used to secure loans and front lavish purchases. It's a domino effect of deceit. And the feds aren't just following the money. They're following the paper trail Mayweather left behind, one that's as fake as some of the deals he bragged about on Instagram. And while the smoke from the raid hadn't even cleared, Floyd was online flaunting more jewelry. In a now-deleted video, he showed off a $40K chocolate dial Sky Dweller and a tennis bracelet worth a car, saying it was just another day at the office. But this wasn't flexing. This was deflection. The timing wasn't a coincidence. It was a distraction. Mayweather has mastered the art of making you look at the shine so you miss the cracks beneath it. But this time, the cracks are turning into craters. Because not long after the raid, Mayweather dropped a photo claiming he was in China, that he had flown out for a luxury vacation to visit the Great Wall and was paid $3 million just to show up. But federal agents weren't buying it. They checked with the airport, and what they found shocked everyone. Floyd Mayweather wasn't in China. He had landed in Dubai, a city where he's got unfinished business, and not the kind that involves champagne and parties. According to one of his former employees, Floyd's been dealing with legal issues in Dubai for over a year. He was paid millions to host a boxing event that never happened. The event's backers expected him to bring the Mayweather brand to the Middle East, something that would elevate Dubai's boxing scene to the level of Saudi Arabia's booming sports empire. But Floyd took the cash and ghosted, claiming the fight would ruin his image. And just like that, the money vanished and so did Mayweather. What's worse, that same employee claims Floyd's gambling in Dubai got so out of control that he lost millions more, money he never paid back. In a city where casino activity is technically illegal, these weren't debts you could just walk away from. He tried throwing more cash at the problem. He even offered to pay lawyers and post bail for others. But in Dubai, not everyone can be bought, and not everything can be buried with money. The same ex-employee now believes Floyd is back in Dubai to make peace and keep those past scandals buried. But the damage might already be done. Reports say he was detained last year, stripped of his passport, and kept under tight watch in a luxury hotel. Not jail, but not free either. A gilded cage where Mayweather could pretend everything was fine, but behind the scenes, negotiations were underway to keep things from going public. That's not a vacation. That's survival. And while all this was playing out overseas, the problems back in the US were only getting worse. Mayweather's real estate empire, once a symbol of generational wealth, is now under the microscope. He recently started selling off multiple properties, claiming it was part of a strategy to diversify his investments. On Instagram, he talked about owning thousands of apartments and 9 skyscrapers. But sources close to him say the real reason he's selling is to get ahead of asset seizures. Homeland Security is closing in, and if they can prove fraud, they're coming for the buildings next. Leonard Ellerby, Mayweather's longtime business partner, even hinted that some of the sales were forced. That if the properties are taken, it's not a big deal because they were planning to sell anyway. But that doesn't line up with the public image Floyd's trying to push. He wants fans to believe he's evolving his portfolio. What he's really doing is running out of moves, and just when you thought it couldn't get worse, news broke out of Los Angeles that employees at Mayweather's gym haven't been paid in months. They staged a full-blown protest, holding signs, accusing the money team of having no money. One sign read, "Modern-day slavery," while another claimed, "The money team has no dollars." Employees alleged the company violated labor laws, silenced complaints, and even threatened firings if anyone spoke up. According to one staffer, Mayweather was at the gym just 2 weeks before, but they were ordered not to tell him about the issues. Whether he knew or not, his name is on the building, and now in the headlines. These back-to-back financial bombshells are forcing the public to question everything about Floyd's wealth. Yes, he made over $1 billion in the ring. But between his reckless spending, mounting debts, and never-ending legal troubles, there's growing speculation that Mayweather is no longer as liquid as he wants people to believe. He's posted videos flashing giant checks, bragging about 7-figure deals, and showing off private jets. But as insiders keep revealing, none of it matches what's really going on behind the curtain. Remember the $42 million real estate deal Floyd claimed he made in Upper Manhattan? Turns out even that might have been exaggerated. His spokesperson hyped it as his biggest investment yet. But as 2025 rolled in, fresh reports exposed inconsistencies in his portfolio, with conflicting statements about ownership and value. Some say the deal was real, but others say it was a PR move designed to distract from the lawsuits heading his way. And if you think all of this was just media hype, think again. Multiple federal agencies are now involved. The IRS, Homeland Security, state investigators. It's a coordinated effort to uncover what Mayweather's really worth, and whether he used fake documents to inflate his assets, dodge taxes, or secure fraudulent loans. If true, this isn't just about unpaid jewelry or unpaid gym workers, this is criminal territory. Yet Floyd continues to act unfazed, still smiling, still stunting, still posting. And maybe that's the most dangerous part of all, because either he truly believes he's untouchable or he's bluffing to the very end. And the people closest to him, even they don't have answers. One longtime associate said, "I haven't heard from Floyd in weeks, but I know him. He's trying to figure a way out. Always has." But the question is, can you outsmart the law when the world is watching your every move? From federal raids and hidden debts to Dubai scandals and employee protests, Floyd Mayweather's empire isn't looking so bulletproof anymore. Behind the bravado, behind the billion-dollar branding, the truth is catching up. Fast. And now, fans, critics, and officials alike are all wondering the same thing. Was the money persona just smoke and mirrors all along? Because at the end of the day, no matter how many skyscrapers you post, no matter how many diamond watches you flash, if the money isn't real, the fall hits a whole lot harder.